My car, I drive a $6,000 Camry, paid in cash.
Yes.
It's an old car, but it's a car and it works.
It's functional.
But what I do know is the average car loan in America is $500 a month over 96 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane on something that depreciates.
Exactly.
Not an asset, a liability. Mm-hmm. So I know, me driving that car, I'm okay with it because I know I'm $500 richer every single month than the average American who's paying off his car that does the exact same job that they're trying to impress other people they don't care about anyway.
Yep. And you can utilize
and that's just one little example, right?
Exactly. You utilize those resources correctly for other things. Those extra $500.
Yeah, I can go away every month if I want, or I can invest it, or I can save it.
Exactly.
But and living in a smaller place, that's another way of doing it. I live in a place where I've had spare rooms and garages. It didn't get used, and the rent was twice as much.
Yeah.
Now I'm in a smaller place where every crack and corner is being utilized.
It's being utilized.
But it's also putting me $1,000 in front on top of that.
Yes, but I'm sure that was a habit you had to build. It wasn't initially something
absolutely. Nothing I do on a consistent basis just happened.
Exactly.
It took small steps, like you said.
And falling on your face.
Yeah.
I'm sure it took a lot of time.
Sick of being broke, or sick of just paying the bills.
Exactly. Of seeing this car and saying, oh wow, like it's going to get me still from point A to point B, but I have to pay an extra $500 for it.
Yeah.
Or I could pay something outright cash and not have to worry about,
full stop, right? The expense of this car finishes now.
Exactly.
Which is such an amazing feeling.
100%. And I think for people, it's like if you give them small tangible goals to accomplish first, to really see where the resiliency is.
Yeah.
We really lack resiliency, but I think people are so powerful. We're so powerful when we're given the right tools and the right resources and the right support is really important.
Huge, right?
Yeah. You have to have, number one, a personal assessment of yourself.
Being honest with yourself, right?
Being extremely honest.
Yeah, which is the hardest thing to do.
100%.
But also having friends who can be honest with you as well.
Oh, yeah. If you ask your friends, they know how many times you've told them, I'm going to lose weight, and you don't.
Or ask, do I look fat in these jeans when you do? And somebody needs to tell you what
how
you
many
do.
times have you heard somebody say, okay, I'm going to start my diet on Monday, or I'm going to start I'm going to, eat this way starting next week. Next week comes around, by Tuesday, they're like, well, I had a birthday dinner to go to. And, and it's not even about the birthday dinner. It doesn't mean that just because you're changing the way that you're eating, you can't go out and have a nice dinner, but are you jumping back on track the next day?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Not beating yourself up about it.
Yeah, and do you know that about yourself? I think that if you know that about yourself, then maybe restrict yourself for a week or two. Make it up to your friend in 2 weeks and let them know, hey, this is something that I'm actually really struggling with. I'm going to get back to you in about 2 weeks because I'm really trying to build a habit right now. And your friends, who are your friends, who are
your
good
right
friends,
exactly,
will understand that and say, what, good for you. I'm glad that you're embarking on a journey to really build more resiliency in your life and better habits for yourself. Let me know if you need anything or I can help with anything.
Which is amazing, right?
Which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
You need to have those friends. You need to have friends that can help you and are accountable.
Hold you accountable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And accountable themselves. I think when you have friends that are accountable, that's such a huge pull, and I'm very grateful. Like I get to train out of Smash Iron. Because everybody there is, you've been there. Everybody there is on their game with something, whether it's jiu-jitsu, whether it's boxing, whether it's strongman, powerlifting, bodybuilding, everything.
Surround yourself with
somebody is constantly always, on their game about something. So it really creates an environment for us to stay accountable to ourselves just by looking around. Like, okay, he's on track. He's on point.
Yeah.
His weights are going up.
He was here
he's
yesterday.
Getting super lean. You know what I mean? So ideally, it's great to surround yourself with really good people while you're on that journey.